Good evening, Adriana.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes.
That's nice. How was your weekend? Good? All good? Something interesting?
No, just stay home. I did some homework, and that's it.
Homework. All right. Are you studying
And what
right
about
now?
you?
Oh, pretty good.
Yes,
Yes.
I am.
Okay. Mine was perfect. Yes. Thanks for asking. Good evening, Angie, Raquel, Brian Montalvo. Welcome back. Nilson Herrera. Nilson? Hello, Nilson. Can you change the name, please? Oh yeah, thank you, Martha, Carlos. Good, everybody's coming. Jency has some issues with the camera, probably. Yes, it's probably the traffic. We got Mariela, Carlos. Yes. Can you turn on your cameras, Raquel? Turn on your cameras, Brian, Carlos. Rauda, Mariela. Okay, Anna. Hello, Raquel.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, it's your first day today?
No, it was on Friday.
Okay. You connected on Friday?
Yes, I think yes, on Friday.
Okay, all right. Yes, good. Yeah, yes, I think Jessica told me that you were coming on Friday, right? Yes. Can you keep it on? Yes. Yes. Can you turn on your camera, Raquel? Everybody, Jency, I'm going home from my job. Who said that? That's Brian. Okay. All right. Not a problem, Brian. So Brian is going home. Good. Carlos, can you turn on your cameras, Carlos? Camera is dead. Oh, dying. Okay. I have back connection right now. Okay, Jency, welcome. Jency, good. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had an excellent weekend. So it's Monday, right? Monday, you should be on Monday. It's like suppose that we are like full of beans on Monday, right? Everybody should be like this. Just give me a moment. Full of beans. What is that? Mariela, what is full of beans? Monday, right? It's Monday, so everybody should be full of beans. Mariela, any idea? I'm sorry?
Full of energy.
Full of energy. Okay, you know the word beans, right? Beans? Beans?
Yeah.
Like beans? No. Angie? Do you like beans?
I don't have idea what is the meaning of that.
Oh, beans. Beans is like let's say the number one food in El Salvador, right? Number one food. In the morning, everybody has eggs, cream, cheese maybe, and beans, right?
Beans.
Beans. Okay. In the dinner, it's almost the same. What pupusas are made of beans with chicken. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, not chicken. Why did I say chicken? Cheese, I'm sorry, yes. So yeah, beans, no, Angie?
Yes, I got it.
You got it, all right. Full of beans, full of, is like complete. So in this case, when I said the expression, this is a phrase, it's not a phrase, but I'm sorry, it's an expression in English. When we said full of beans, equal when you are a lot of energy, full of energy. That's the meaning. Full of beings means full of energies. Full of, if you have a lot of energies, a lot of enthusiasm during the day, especially Monday, right? On Friday, maybe yes, everybody's a little bit tired, but today it's not. So that's the expression. Good, let me get out of these. Let me see, who else do I have? I get Rebecca, Wendy, can you turn on your camera, Wendy? Let me see, Carlos has some issues. Raquel, can you turn on your camera, Raquel? Raquel, can you hear me? No? Angie, turn on your cameras. We need you to be active, right? That's one of the things that we need to have the camera active. Good. Hello, Raquel. Where do you work, Raquel, and what do you do? Raquel, can you hear me?
Right.
Okay, yes. Tell me
I'm
something
working
about...
at TCS. I'm working at TCS like a journalist.
Okay.
I'm a reporter.
All right, excellent. And how long have you been working there? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 years? How many years?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, very nice. And where do you live? And what do you do besides working? Any other hobbies or activities that you do?
I'm studying a master.
Okay.
So I don't have many time to do other things, but in my free time, I like to go camping or just stay at home resting because I don't have much time to rest at home.
I don't have too much time. Okay. And yes, and do you practice any sport or watch something?
I don't practice any sport, but I like to watch series on Netflix.
Okay, very nice. And where do you currently live?
Sorry?
Where do you currently live?
I don't understand.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. It's like, where do you live? Where's your location?
I live in San Juan of Pico.
Oh, okay. It's kind of far, right? And do you travel every day or working from home?
Every day. Now I just arrived. In fact, I just arrived.
Ouch. Yes. And what time do you finish working?
I don't have time to finish. Maybe at someday 5 p.m., say 7 p.m. Today it was 7 p.m.
So, and how much time do you make from TCS to Opico? If you finish, for example, at 7 p.m., what time do you get home? 1 hour and an hour and a half?
Without traffic, 30 minutes. But with traffic, sometimes 1 hour, 2 hours,
Or even
many
more.
hours.
Ouch. All right. Yes, a little bit complicated. So welcome, Raquel. My name is Yovani Alexander Maldonado, right? So you can call me, well known as teacher. Yes. So you will get to know the rest. So welcome, yeah, to the group.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good. So welcome, everybody. Let's see. Today we got 17, so we're expecting more. On Friday, the attendance was not that, that much, since, some of you had some other things to do. Yes, but today we're going to practice and continue with the unit number 1. And today we're going to reinforce the expression would. That's what we're going to be talking today. And I have many exercises that we're going to complete. For example, let me erase this part. When do we use the modal verb would? Let me write it here. This is the one that we're gonna talk today. Would. When do we use would? What is it for? What comes to
What is
mind
the
when
pronunciation?
pronunciation? All right, is would. Would.
With.
No, like ooh, would.
Would.
No L, no L. You don't pronounce.
Would.
Let me write something here. Yes, we don't pronounce the L. Never. Will, never. It sounds like, let me see if I can. Sorry, I'm not good at drawing. I'm bad. I'm bad with this. All right, like would, would. Say it, everybody. Would.
Yes, would.
Yeah. So sometimes if you don't pronounce, people will say good, but it's not good. Good is like with G, like good, good. But this is would. There's a difference. Would and good. Good and would, right? Yes. So, but today we're gonna be talking about would. When we use would, the modal verb would. So basically, just to give you an idea, this modal verb, you don't translate. No translation. We don't translate. It's just to this verb modify or change the verb. For example, I have the verb like, let me see. Let me give an example. I had this one. Would go, right? You had the verb go. Go. So then it's like this one. It modifies the verb. Like, for example, if you say this one, would buy, right? Buy, you know the meaning of buy. Good. But in this case, it's like it modifies the verb like this one, ending iria. All right. For example, you had the verb, let me give another one. What? Like, right? Gustar. But if you have the verb would like, sorry, would like, it's
Estaría.
gustaría, gustaría. So basically, the function of would is modify the verb. You don't translate, no translation. So it just to modify, so something that maybe that you would like or something that you would do if you had any situation. So today we will talk about this one. We will talk about would like, yes, and also we will talk about the other one, which is would. This is nice. Rather, would rather. I would rather. Yes. Good. And we have prefer. What is the difference? What is the difference when I said would like, would rather, or would prefer? Any idea?
I don't know.
Okay. No? Let me see. Sophie, when do we use would like, would rather, or would prefer? Sophie? Hello, Sophie? You are a mute, Sophie?
I can hear you. Have a lot of noise there.
Here or there?
There.
Here, okay, your place. Okay, yes. What is the difference between would like, would rather, or would prefer?
Rather.
Rather, yes. This sounds very, very academic when we use the expression rather, rather, rather. I would rather. Any idea? No? Not Napoleon? What is it? What is the difference between would like, would rather, would prefer? Napoleon? Louis?
Hello. Hello.
Yes. What is the difference?
Let me see. Other prefer like is the same as win, gain, and earn.
No, it's different. Yeah, it's basically when I said
The tense,
uh-huh.
teacher,
What is
the
it?
tense,
The
the
tense.
tense.
The tense is like it could be present or could be something related to the future, right? Something that you would like or something that you would rather, like immediate future. Or you can use
Okay,
would prefer.
okay.
Mhm.
Prefer might be like if you have two different things, and which one do you prefer?
Yeah, yes, exactly, right? We use would rather or would prefer is like when you have options. When you have options. For example, let me see what Veronica, in the morning you have a coffee and orange juice. What would you rather? Would you rather
Coffee,
coffee or would you
teacher.
rather juice? All right, coffee. The
Coffee.
same with would prefer, right? Oh, I would prefer coffee or I would prefer juice. Exactly the same. No change.
So
When I
is
say
when
yes,
when you have a specific preference.
exactly. It's about preference. It's like about desires. When you select one option, like for example, let me see what? Let me ask another question to Anna. Anna, let me see what? For lunch, right? For lunch. Uh, would you rather have pizza or would you rather have, let's say, a hamburger for lunch? What would you rather? Anna?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I use word rather.
Rather. I would rather.
I would rather
I would rather.
because I have option.
Yeah, but what is the option? I said, for example, you have pizza or hamburger. So you had two options. You need to select one. What would you rather? Would you rather have pizza or hamburger?
I rather pizza.
I rather pizza. Okay, we'll talk about that. You have options, or you can say, "Oh, I prefer pizza." No problem. Yes.
Ah, okay.
All right. You can. You have.
Teacher,
Yes.
for the answer, then we don't need to put in the sentence with
Sentence.
again. The sentence, we don't need to use would again.
Yes, you need to have. You need to have rather and would. Yes, it's like for example, let me see what. Let me see for you go to a place, let's say a wedding, and what would you rather drink? Would you rather drink soda or wine? So then you say, I would rather drink wine. I would rather, and then you need a drink. Yes. So we'll talk about this one, rather and prefer, which is the same. It's like preferiría. It's exactly the same. When you say rather or prefer. And like is about just physical attraction to something, right? Or something that you want. I would like to go on vacation, but I can't. Yes.
Request.
Yes. It's like or like an offer as well. When you
Okay.
offer something.
Optional.
Dije mi tía que usted, mami, que usted le dijo, tía.
This is offer when you offer something, right? And we use rather.
Teacher and rather and prefer use in the same time.
Yeah,
or,
in the same time.
or election.
Yes.
Okay.
Preference.
Teacher, and both use when you ask something or only in election. I don't know. when you ask a question,
Uh-huh.
you use rather or prefer or both?
Both are correct. Yes,
Oh.
both are correct. I will explain you later what is the difference, but the meaning is the same.
But only in question, teacher, not in affirmative.
Affirmative, yes.
Ah.
Affirmative or question, no problem. Like for example, let me see, what? Imagine it's a hypothetical situation, right? Let me see, what? Let me ask someone, Marta. Okay, Marta. Would you rather have 1 week vacation or would you rather have $100 bonus?
I would rather have a 100.
$100, right?
Yes, I
You
would
get
rather.
$100 or you have
Yeah.
1 week vacation. What would you rather?
I'd rather $100.
Yes, all right. I would rather have 1 week
I
vacation.
would rather have.
1 week vacation, right? So she prefers to have 1 week vacation or $100.
$100.
Okay, she prefers the money there, right? She prefers the money. Okay, good. Let me give you another example. Wendy. Okay, Wendy, you are the winner of the company contest. So then, would you rather go on vacation, well paid, on a cruiser for 1 month, or would you rather have a new car?
I would rather to the new car.
I would rather get the new car, right? Or would you rather get 1 month vacation in a cruiser, going to different countries?
I would
1
rather
month.
get the new car because
I'd rather get the new car. All right.
Yes.
Very good, right? So you prefer to get the car. So that's what we use rather. I rather this. Let me give another example. What? Adriana, after English, would you rather learn French or Italian?
I would rather study Italian because it is easier. Yeah.
It is easier, right? I would
Yes.
rather study Italian. So she prefers Italian. That's the difference. What? Let me ask someone else. Christina. Let me give you what? Christina, on the weekend, would you rather go to the mountain or would you rather go to the beach?
I rather go to the beach.
I'd rather go to the beach. She prefers beach. There you go. Right? All right, good. Louis, let me see. Louis, would you rather be the boss or the employee?
I would rather be the employee.
You would rather be the employee? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Yeah, me
No
too.
problem. I got Herbert. Good evening,
Yeah.
Herbert. All right.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, welcome. Yes, Herbert, I have a question for you. Herbert, let me see. Okay, would you rather have a Honda car or a Nissan car?
I would rather a Nissan car.
I rather have. Remember that after rather, you always need one verb. I rather have, I rather go, I rather something. You always need the verb after rather. Okay, good. Let me see, what else? Let me ask someone else. Okay, Rebecca.
Hello.
Rebecca, hello, Rebecca. Good. Let me give an example. Good. Would you rather buy an Apple computer or a Dell computer?
Repeat again, teacher.
Yes. Would you rather buy an Apple computer or a Dell computer?
I would rather buy a Dell computer.
Dell computer, right? You prefer Dell.
Yes.
Good. Let's see what else? What else? Okay. Yes. So that's when we use rather. But be before we go into that, we're gonna do some like a short practice, like that warm up. And we're going to do. Let me show you. It's raining here already.
Teacher,
I don't
Listen,
listen you.
teacher, don't listen. Don't listen good.
You cannot listen to me. No?
No.
Oh, no.
Really? Now? Can you hear me better?
We can hear
Don't
you.
listen.
We can hear you well.
You cannot? Okay, let me check something out. Let me see what's going on with this. How about now? It's the same problem. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Not yet?
We can't.
Nothing? The same? No? Sorry.
It's better, teacher. It's
More or
better.
less, but it's not that great the sound. I think
Not yet.
we should disconnect
Sounds
then
good,
enter
teacher.
in again.
Look, my screen. Press start to begin, right? It's some random question.
Let's to begin. And the conversation start dozens of the subject perfect as class teaching English and not present. To begin.
I will send them to the group.
When was the best time of your life?
Good evening, teacher.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Sorry for the inconvenience, but it hasn't been working for a while. Now I think it's getting better because I'm able to hear myself and it sounds very clear. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but you know how technology works. Sometimes it's not working properly, like in this case, but thank you for your patience. Let's see how it goes. Now we have to practice the questions that I sent to the group. Thank you for participating, all of you.
most times?
I don't.
What film? Like
Film, movie.
Yes. What film have you seen the most times?
Raquel?
Sorry. I think it's Titanic.
How many times? And why do you like that? Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know, but many times, maybe 4 or 6.
Okay. And how about you, Jency?
I like the sad history.
Okay. Very good.
I don't like to crafts.
Yeah, a gift.
I bring back crafts.
I bring back a lot of candy, turkey, and
Typical
dessert,
candy.
towel.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question.
Next question. Teacher? Oh, teacher, your song is very good right now.
It sounds good now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I had issues with the configuration of my computer and the microphone. Now I found the problem. I think it's better, right? You have no
Yes.
problems? Okay, nice. Good. So Sophie, how many currencies can you name?
Currencies. What is the meaning of currencies, teacher?
Dollar,
Currencies are like money, right? Dollars, euros, pounds. What else?
Can you name?
in Spanish. Because I don't know how I say.
In Spanish, saying the
Pesos. No, currencies is like the different money used in different countries. Like for example, in Mexico, they use pesos. In Salvador, we have dollars, currency. In Europe, they use euros.
And can you name is, can you say?
Can you say, yes. For example, in England, they don't use euros, but they use pounds. Pounds.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
I think if they use dollars, not euros. Euros is the name?
Europe, actually, yes. In whole Europe, they use euros. But this country, England, is the only one who's using their own currency, which is pounds. Pounds, yes.
I know yens for Japan.
Okay. Yen.
The yen.
Mm-hmm.
The euros, the dollars, the colon, the quetzal.
Quetzal, lempiras, and what is it? And
what is the name of in Nicaragua?
Cordoba.
Yeah.
In Panama.
In Panama.
Balboas.
In Mexico is pesos.
Pesos, all right.
Pesos Mexicanos.
Good. And some other countries, right? They have their own.
In Korea is yuan.
Yuan? I had no idea. Okay, but nice. Good.
Yuan. Because I watch a very dramas.
Dramas and a lot of K-pop. K-pop,
yeah. But I don't listen music K-pop.
No K-pop. Okay, continue. Yeah. Let me visit the other ones.
Okay, check. who would you like to put a course on? To put a course on.
This my flash.
Okay,
Hello,
my
ladies.
hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me now? Is it better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's better.
All right. Thank you. Yes, good. Where are you? Which question are you talking about?
My question is what conspiracy? I don't know if that correct the pronunciation.
Conspiracy?
Conspiracy theories do you believe could be true?
Yeah, it's a strange question, right? But
Yes.
if you find it strange, you can move to another question, something more easy to talk.
Okay.
So something easier, I'm sorry, yes.
Okay, next question is who will be the next president of the United States? I don't know.
Next.
Yes, I don't know.
How about here in our country? Who do you think is going to be the next president? A president cannot be re-elected. It's not possible, right? But they need to have
but right now, it could be.
it's possible.
Yeah, right now it's possible. So maybe Bukele, I don't know.
Imagine if he does that, if he changes that, yeah, it's like he could be re-elected like some other presidents, right? They can be elected many times.
Yes, I think this is the he's looking for.
I see.
Like Chavez.
Like Chavez. Okay.
Very sad.
Okay, good. Continue.
Okay.
If it was possible to time travel, which time period would you like to visit? If it was possible to time travel, which time period would you like to visit?
I would like to visit like a time travel.
Yeah, like a time machine.
Machine, okay.
Imagine that if you could go back in time, any time in the past, which time would you visit?
Okay, I will visit the past when my mother was alive.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would like to speak with her and maybe ask some questions that I have.
Spend more time with her, right? Maybe.
Spend more time. Yes, and what else? Maybe that time.
Just that. All right. Good. Thank you. Continue. Another one.
In your opinion, what are some of the best TV shows ever made?
TV shows. Hello, Veronica. Vero.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Hi. I'm waiting for Luis Alexander. Oh, no, Luis Napoleon. We was talking and this disappeared and then disappeared, and I'm waiting for if he connect to again.
Or maybe, right? Let me see if
Maybe.
he's in the main room. Probably he's in the main room. Yes. Let me go back. He didn't return, Vero. Or maybe he's in another. Yes.
I think he has a problem with the internet.
It could be, yes. Especially right now that is raining a lot of, there are a lot of issues with the connection, especially the internet, and sometimes
Oh, yeah.
the electricity. All right,
Yes, teacher.
good. So we're gonna move into something else. Let's wait for, yeah, did you have like a random questions? Random, you know the meaning of random? What is random? What is,
Alternative.
Al
yes,
azar. Oh, wait,
exactly,
wait.
right?
What do you
Well,
say al azar, teacher? Al azar.
random.
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 That's random.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's different.
All right, random.
Thank you for the meaning.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it's randomly, right? You don't have like an order. There's no logic on the sentence, right? Normally when you have a topic and then we have some questions related to that topic, so we have an idea. But this kind of questions is like a random questions that you don't know what question is coming, and you need to think. You need to produce and give a different opinion, different idea. You can hear me better now, right, Christina? Is it better now? Yes?
Yes. Yes, teacher. We can hear you.
Okay, great. Yes. There was it was not well configured, the computer with the microphone. That's why. And you know what? Some students before they have told me, teacher, we can barely hear you. Barely, the word barely. Let me give you another vocabulary. Try to write down vocabulary. So I gave you some, every time that you hear something or there's a new vocabulary, try to write it down so you can increase your vocabulary. Yes, so we have this one, it's random, right? What is random,
Random, yes.
Mariela? What is random, Mariela? I forgot it. Okay, so
in Spanish, teacher. I know in Spanish.
Random.
so we have the
Not
word,
sequential.
yes, when there's no sequence, there's no logic, right?
Yes.
So now we have this one, barely, 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 no?
Barely.
It's like badly, right?
Barely.
Yeah, barely. Barely.
Like it's not so clear. It's
Yeah, it's like when Christina said,
More or
sorry teacher, but I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you. It's like I cannot hear you well. It's like a bad, really bad. It's like I don't know how to say this one.
Apenas.
Apenas, right? Apenas y te escucho, right? I can barely hear you. Yes, that's barely, barely. Yes. When you make it to at least the minimum, right? To pass or do something. So you use barely. The
Teacher.
word bare, yes.
It's similar to soft with a soft volume.
Soft volume, yeah, it's like a little bit, yes. Soft volume, yes. And we have bare, bare, bare. Bare, what is bare?
Naked.
Huh? Bare?
Bare. Like naked.
Without clothes.
It could be like naked, like barefoot. Yes.
Without clothes.
Without clothes, bare, you go clean, like how you came to this word. Yes, but the word barely means something that just little, right? Something little. Good. Now, let's go back and today we will talk about would rather and would prefer. That's what we need to talk. And I'm gonna give you some pronunciation tips. And in English, we use a lot of contractions. So you need to speak using contractions because you need to adapt your listening to these contractions. Like, for example, when someone says, oh, she is from Mexico. Americans don't say she is, they say she's from Mexico, right? She's from Mexico.
I have a from. She's
Yes.
I have a doubt.
Go ahead.
How do you pronounce? You say rather or rather?
Rather. Yes. There's like there's a kind of in the middle, right? Yes. Yeah, it's not ra. That's a good question. Yes, because it's really essential to have good pronunciation, because if you see it, if you pronounce the same way like ra, it doesn't sound like ra. It sounds like kind of eh. Let me give you some other examples. So this one sounds like rather. We make like a kind of
rather.
Let me see, kind of schwa here. It sounds like a e here. Like a kind of it's pronounced like rather. No,
Like a merge A and E.
Yeah, like a combination of A and E. Exactly. You don't say a, but you don't say e. It's like in the middle, like rather. Yes. And we have many examples, right? For example, we don't say I have a class. Class, open a. No, I have a class. Class.
Class.
Right?
I have a class.
Yeah, you don't say, for example, after.
After.
It's like after class. What do you do after class? Yes. After. Yes. Yeah. Another example, you don't say apple. It's apple. I like apples. Kind of a combination of a. Yes, Luis. And we have many words, right? Many words that the letter A is pronounced like combination of a. Yeah, rather, class, after, apple. Yes. We have another one here. No. Ankle. Exactly. Good.
Ankle.
We don't say swear. No, right? Now it's answer. Yeah. Answer. Yes. So always this is pronounced like a. So this one we need to sounds like rather. The th sounds like d. Rather, right? Rather. Yes. Rather, but for example, when you have questions, yes, I am giving you options. I give you options to use, for example, like this one. Would you rather?
Would you like?
And then you need a verb. For example, give me a verb, Angie. Give me any verb. Would you rather? Give me one verb. Swim. All right. Swim. All right. In the sea or lake? I have a question then. Would you rather swim in the sea or lake? You have two options, right? Sea, the ocean, or lake, Coatepec Lake. So you have two options. And then you said, oh, in my case, I would rather swim in the lake, or maybe I would rather swim in the sea. Yes, that is the question. When you answer is like I would rather swim.
I would rather swim, but I can say I prefer swim.
Oh yeah, good. That's a next one. The next explanation. You can say I would rather swim in the ocean, or I would rather swim in the sea. no problem. But this is the part that we need to work. When I speak, when I give the answer, I don't use or I don't pronounce would. You just say I'd rather swim in the ocean. I have I'd, so then I make a contraction. Let me see. I make a contraction here, and then it sounds like I'd rather. I'd rather. I'd rather. There's a very tiny. It's I forgot the word. It's there's a very tiny conjugation of I would, right? And then you said I'd rather. I'd rather. I'd rather. It sounds faster and it sounds more that you have more fluency when you say I'd rather swim. Or you can simply say I would rather swim, but it's better to say I'd rather swim. But in question, no. In question, yes. Would you rather? Yes. Or I can make a question with would, like would you prefer yes, or basketball?
Would you prefer?
I rather.
Yes. Look, when I use rather or prefer, the meaning is the same. But do you see something different? So then the answer.
The two. Would rather you don't use two and prefer you use two before the verb.
Okay, exactly. Very nice. So it's basically the same. The only difference that when I use rather, look, I have rather and the verb. Rather swim, rather go, rather drink, rather dance, rather sing, rather dance. Always no preposition to. But when you use prefer, so then yes, you have to connect this one with preposition to. I prefer to go, I prefer to study, I prefer to watch, I prefer to maybe to get. So always preposition to, but the meaning is the same, no problem. That's the only difference. Rather or prefer is the same.
Yes? Rather, it would be possible to just get more than two options.
Yes, more than two options. And rather sounds more, when you use the expression rather, it sounds more academic, more like a professional English, let's say, right? When you say I'd rather do this.
That would be like the same example for will and shall.
Will and shall, yes, is correct. There are, in English, we use some expressions that are very, very common. For example, prefer is very common, right? I prefer, she prefers, they prefer. Yeah. But rather, it's more academic, let's say, right? Like for example, we have expressions like this ones. Like, this one, just to give an example. However, what is however? However, what is however? However?
Cualquier cosa.
Maybe. No, it's different. It's like when you contradict information.
Sin embargo.
In other words,
it's como sin embargo, right? Sin embargo, right? So you contradict. So that's the expression. But we have another one which is similar, but it's more, it sounds more academic, and you can feel the difference even in Spanish, right? This one. Nevertheless. And what is nevertheless? What is nevertheless?
It's the same, like however.
It's the same, right? Tiene la misma traducción, but in Google Translator, yes. But in the meaning, it's like when you said in Spanish, like sin embargo, o cuando uno dice nevertheless, más no obstante. Más no obstante, no obstante, right? Do you feel the difference, right?
Can you give example, teacher?
Yes, yes, of course, right? But what I want you to understand that we have common English, but we also have academic English, right? Cuando uno habla no obstante, that sounds better. When you said sin embargo, right? Yes, of course, yes. We use these expressions, however, or nevertheless, when you contradict something, you give a different opinion. For example, I will say, what? Christina is a
For
good,
example,
okay. Okay, like for example, Christina is a good employee, right? She is very responsible. She always comes to work on time. Positive things. And then, however, right,
she's very.
she gets angry very easy. As an
What do you
example, right?
know? What do you know?
How do I know? Well, so you use however to contradict something, right?
Oh, she's
All
always
right. Or if you want to sound
smiling.
more professional, so you can say, nevertheless, right? She gets angry very easy, right? Something like that. Good. Yes. Or but nevertheless sounds more professional. So it's the same when you use prefer or rather. Rather is more academic, sounds better. Sounds better when you say, no, I rather this. You can easily say, I prefer this, but it's better to say, I rather this. Yes. Understand the difference, maybe? Yes? No? And when you use rather, the verb, you don't need preposition to, right? If you say, I rather to go, incorrect. I prefer to go, yes. But some people, they get confused and they said, I rather prefer. It's redundante, right? I rather prefer because it's redundant because it's the same. You cannot use it like that. Good. Let me show you something else before we go into speaking. We need to talk. Rather questions, right? When you give options, would you give options to people? And maybe you're gonna find some strange questions or options, but the idea is that you understand and use this expression. So just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can present it to you right now. Yes.
Teacher.
Yes.
Always, we always use the rather
Rather.
with wool.
Oh yes, definitely yes. That's the function of would. It says here. Look at this one. It says grammar presentation, right? Would like, would prefer, would rather. Would like is just something that you want, something that you desire, right? Or when you offer something. When I say, for example, would you rather drink juice or water? Water. I rather drink water. So I'm giving you options. But or I can use would you like? Would you like juice or would you like water? So I am offering you something. Sometimes you can use exactly the same way, no problem. Sometimes it's the same. Here, let's see, let's get someone. Let me get someone to help us. Rocio, help us, Rocio. Rocio. Oh, okay.
Teacher.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Like,
Yeah.
we use the modern expression would like in English to talk about our desires and wants.
Desires.
Like
yeah.
desire. Desires.
What is desire? A desire. It's a
something that you wish you have.
Don't want.
Something that you want, something that you wish. So desires like equal wishes, right? You wish something. For example, you can say, what? Good. I would like to have a better car, maybe, right? I would like to have more money. I would like to go to Europe, maybe. I don't know. Yes, something that you desire. Yes.
Desire.
Continue. Yes, continue,
Desire
please.
and want.
Mhm.
Would like is a more formal way to say want.
Exactly, right? Sounds better. It's not common to say I want. I want is like very direct. It's better to say I would like. Yes. And here's some examples. Okay, Jency, help us reading.
I would like to take a travel maybe. Sandra
Trip.
Sandra and her husband would like to have a June wedding.
June wedding.
June wedding.
Uh-huh.
Carl would like a raise, but he's too nervous to ask his boss.
All right, good. So for example, they would like to have a wedding, right? Very nice. Carl would like a raise. Raise is like a salary increase. Yes. Yes, and then we have more examples can be used for either present or future. No problem. I would like right now or something in the future. No problem. Let's jump into this one. Yeah, let me see. Read it, Rebecca. Read it, please. In the expression.
Okay. The of would like. In the expression would like, which word is auxiliary?
Auxiliary.
And which word is a verb? Auxiliary would, verb like.
Like, yes, we use would. Remember, would. I would like. Would.
I would like.
Would not good, because that sounds like oh good. It's would in this case. I would like, oh, this one. Infinitive. It says, I would like to swim to win the lottery, right? Or in this case, I would like win, incorrect. You need to use preposition to, like prefer. You always need preposition to, I would like to, and then the verb, the next verb. And as I told you, we use a lot of contractions with would instead of I would. So then you can say I'd, right? You would, you'd. We would, we'd, right? They would, they'd. She'd, he'd, like. That's the contraction. But if you have some problems pronouncing I'd, it's better to say I would. I would like. Yeah, it's better and more understandable. Good. So let's create some sentences with would like. Let me see. Let me get someone. Brian. Brian. Go ahead, Brian. Number one. Marla wants to find a better job. Use would. Like.
Marla wants to find a better job. Marla would like to have a better
paying job.
Paying job.
Perfect. That's it. Thank you. Angie, 2.
They would like to buy a new car.
Perfect. Thank you. Luis, Alexander, next. 3. We cannot hear you, Luis.
Sorry, I was on mute. I would like a new, more comfort sofa.
Again?
I would like a new, more comfort sofa.
Comfortable, a more comfortable sofa. Yes. Yes. All right. This is the other part that the one I gave you an explanation. This is just a reinforcement. Let me see. Let me get someone. Carlos, Mr. Rauda, read it, please.
Okay, would prefer and would rather. We use the modal expression would prefer and would rather to talk about our preference in English.
Preferences in English, right?
Preferences in English.
Yes.
These two expressions mean the same thing and are synonyms for the verb prefer.
Exactly, right? So when it says synonyms, so prefer and rather, exactly the same, right? The synonym is the same. It's just the preposition to. Okay, let me see. Adriana, continue. Read the examples here, Adriana. Adriana Valladares. Hello, Adriana. Okay, let me see. Rachel, help us. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Oh,
teacher.
okay, okay. I thought I lost you. Okay, help me read in Herbert.
Okay, teacher. As with, would like, would prefer, and would rather can
Rather,
be used.
rather,
Can be used for present or future preference.
Yes. Preferences. Yes. Read the examples.
Here are some examples. Present or general preference. Number 1A. Would you prefer coffee or tea? B. Letter B. I think I will prefer coffee this morning. Future preference. A. We will rather live.
Rather live. We would rather live.
Rather live near the beach than in the mountain.
Mountains.
We will prefer to live near the beach.
Exactly. All right. So you see, it says we would rather live. No preposition to, but we would prefer to live. That's the only difference. But, and again, rather sounds better than prefer. So now we need to talk more. There are some questions, right? We need to, right now, I'm going to give you some questions to practice, like using, we have around 12 minutes to practice. Like, would you rather this or this? Good. Like, for example, let me see, Christina, would you rather live in China or let's say, for example, Israel? Would you rather live in China or Israel?
I would like to live in China.
In this case is, yeah, you can use like or rather, right? Remember, it's like a preference. You prefer something. So, yes, remember that the combination, when you give an answer, instead of saying, I would rather live, it's better to say, I rather live. I rather live in China. In China. Okay, very good. Yes, good. Let me see, Jency. Jency, imagine that no profession, no education. Good. Would you rather be a salesperson or a maid? That's easy to answer. Would you rather be a salesperson or a maid? Jency? What would you rather, Jency?
I'd rather a maid.
I'd rather be a maid.
Be a maid.
Maid, right? Good. The girl working at home and cleaning and everything?
Yes.
Or a salesperson selling things outside?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't like.
You don't like selling? All
Yes.
right. I'd rather be a maid. All right, it's okay. Not a problem. Good.
I love selling.
Yes.
Jency.
You love selling? There you go.
Yes.
Especially wine, right? Okay, let me see. Reynaldo, imagine that no profession, Reynaldo. Would you rather be, for example, let me give an example, a cop, the officer? Would you rather be a cop? Yeah, a cop or a builder?
I rather to be a cop.
Or a builder?
Yes, but in the Air Force.
Oh, okay, but okay, that's easy. Yeah, the airport is pretty easy.
In order
Yes.
to pilot an airplane.
Air Force Special.
Okay. Let me give you another example. Good. So we also have some very silly questions, right? Like a very crazy questions. We'd rather, right? When we speak, like when we're like joking, when you're joking, yes. For example, let me see. Luis, okay? Luis, would you rather, Luis, Alexander?
Okay.
Okay, would you rather be a politician or a reggaeton singer?
That's tough.
You rather be a reggaeton singer, huh?
No.
No?
It's the same style life.
The same style.
But I think that I will be a politician, but I will try to make the thing difference.
Different? You rather be a politician. Uh-huh.
Read, you can say pass, please.
Next, please.
Next, please. Okay. Or how about, for example, if I give you the same sentence, Brian, would you rather be a reggaeton singer or a banda singer? Banda music? Like a banda al recodo, like
Yes.
I don't know, like caminantes, I think, right? That kind of music.
Yes.
I hear panda.
No.
No.
I like panda.
Panda, okay.
Okay, I'd rather be a banda singer, I think.
A banda singer, okay. There you go, right? Capas de la Sierra, right? That's a band as well. Okay.
La Tracalosa.
Oh, that's a very common one. That's a very common one, yeah. Tracalosa, these Mexican guys have. Oh, they really like banda music. Yes. Okay, good. I'm gonna share with you some questions that we need to practice, right? Using rather. Would you rather live, for example, in your local country, or would you rather live in another country, Wendy? That's one of the first questions, I think. Would you rather live here permanent in El Salvador, or would you rather live in another country?
No.
I'd rather live in another country.
Which country and
Yes.
why?
Me too.
So do you?
Maybe
Okay.
in Canada.
Okay. Why Canada?
I don't know. I want to live in Canada.
It's very cold, extremely cold in Canada.
Yes.
Like for 4 months that people cannot work, cannot do
9
things.
months of the year is extremely cold.
In El Salvador, it's really hot.
And El Salvador is really hot.
I prefer the cold.
You prefer the cold weather?
Yeah.
But it's just like you go in the opposite. We have a tropical weather. It's not extremely hot, but it's not cold.
Travel to other or travel to vacation. You live in Canada and travel to other tropical country for vacation.
Maybe that's what they do. They work, and when it comes like the very like cold time or season, they go on vacation for other countries. Good. So this is what we're gonna do right now. Let's practice. We have a few minutes to talk. Let's recreate this, and here we go. Everything goes to the group. We're gonna practice rather questions. Okay, everybody, go, Christina. Herbert, Raquel, Napoleon. Hello, Raquel. Can you hear me, Raquel? Raquel? Herrera, are you there?
Another country.
Why? Why in another country? This is a nice country. I really like this country. You can go to all the places in one day. You can go to the mountains, you can go to the beach, you can visit your family, and then do many things at the same time. It's a good country. Why? Why, Adriana? Why would you rather live in another country?
Because I don't like this country. There is too much violence. The government is not good, and it is one of my dreams to live in another country.
Like which
And
country?
Germany, because I
Okay.
like the language and also the culture, and because it is located in Europe, and that's why.
Germany, the Dutch people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Good. And Christina, how about you?
Okay, in my case, I rather live in abroad because my family live in United States.
Uh-huh. And
And
you would rather go with them?
yes, it's
Okay.
my next project.
Great. And where do they live?
What?
Where do they live? They are in United States, right? But which part? Which state?
In Maryland, Washington, D.C. My
Okay.
family live in this country. Yes. First go next year. I will go to live in this country.
Very good. Nice. Good. Next question, Adriana. Oh, this is nice. Would you rather be smart, intelligent, right, or beautiful, handsome? What would you? Yeah, this
I'd
is so
rather
tricky.
be smart.
Why? Why you rather be smart?
Yeah,
But how about your
because
appearance? Being beautiful. What?
for me, it is not like a big deal to be beautiful. It is better to be smart, uh, and it is not necessary to be good looking to be who you are and like the other people just because of your appearance. So I
Okay.
think it's better to be smart.
Smart, right? You can get many things if you're smart enough, right? So you
Yeah.
can get good things in life. Good.
Yes.
Christina, how about you? Good looking or smart? But
I
I rather be
rather be a smart man
a
because
woman, a smart woman, or smart man, men.
un hombre inteligente.
Yes, you would rather be a man, intelligent man.
Yes, intelligent man.
Okay, all right, no problem. Good. Islam, how about the next one? It says, would you rather be poor and happy? Oh, this is good. There are sometimes when you are poor, but you are very happy, or rich and unhappy. What would you rather and why?
This is
We're
difficult.
happy or rich now.
This is very tricky, right? Poor and happy, but rich, a lot of money, but unhappy, not happy.
But the money is the happy.
Money is the happiness.
when I have money, I
Be
get that.
happy.
You're happy.
I get that.
Okay, continue. Let me say the other one. Continue.
Right in the middle. You
in the middle.
you want to be right in the middle, okay?
But
Not so poor
and happy.
and not so happy.
But I don't
Okay.
like the person. The person is a rich, but have a more responsibilities, and
That's true.
the money is not the.
That's a similar case. That's a similar case, I think, in my opinion, in my point of view, that yeah, if you're rather to be a boss or an employee, because being an employee, just you get your paycheck, you know,
Yes.
just work several hours, and you don't need to get worried about anything else. Being however, or nevertheless,
sounds
go
good.
ahead. Yeah. Nevertheless, being a boss, you need to worry about to pay the building, pay the light, pay your bills, pay your employees, to get pay the maintenance of every tool that you use in the building, inside the
Yes.
building. So I don't know, it's more difficult to being a boss, but you don't have any paycheck. You have a lot of money because of that.
It's true.
At the same time.
Agree.
Yeah, similar. I think.
Yes. I'm agree.
All right.
Okay.
Next, would you rather marry someone plain with a good personality, or someone beautiful without my personality?
Without much personality.
Without much personality.
I'm the one that would rather to marry someone.
I would rather marry. I would rather marry.
Marry. Just marry. Okay. I would rather marry someone that has a good personality instead of have someone beautiful and
without personality, right?
And without that personality.
Finish.
Yes.
Yes, with all questions.
Teacher.
Yes.
Yancy, yeah.
There is a strange sentences.
It's true. I told you, right? There are some strange, and a little bit like let's say silly questions, right? Or crazy questions, right? We'd rather. And let's say that those are very formal, but there are some other ones that you said would rather very nasty sometimes. Very nasty questions sometimes. Yes. But the idea is to practice rather, right? And remember, rather and prefer. After rather, we don't use preposition to. And why? Because part of the book, we're talking about using would, like, but we're gonna reinforce this tomorrow. And what we're gonna do tomorrow, you're gonna have a homework. You need to create like 10 would rather or would prefer questions. 10 would rather or would prefer questions. Imagine that you're going to ask me 10 questions. So you need to create 10 questions like, would you rather something? Mariela, looks like you got mustache.
Yes, it's my mustache. I am a guy.
You are a guy. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, so would you rather be a man or another woman?
Would your
A
mother?
woman with a mustache.
I think the real question would be, would you rather to have a real mustache or a fake one?
It's
All
a
right.
fake.
A
It's
fake
a-
one.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. All right. Good. I think that she would rather be a man with mustache.
A man.
Yeah, I do
A
like
man
the
with
mustache.
mustache.
Another man.
So yeah. So for tomorrow, you need to write 10 questions. You said would rather and would prefer, and we will continue with this practice. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a great
Bye.
evening.
Bye.
Take
Have a
care.
nice
Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Okay, guys.
Bye
Sure.
bye. See you.
Bye-bye. See you
Sweet
tomorrow.
dreams are
See
made of
you.